Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another session of Archeo Gaming Live featuring Sassa's gamers Kate Minetti and Alexander Vanderwalle. Really quick, let's go over what is SASA. SASA stands for Save Ancient Studies Alliance. It's our mission to reverse the current downward trend in the study of the ancient world by engaging the public and bringing together students and scholars to share their passion for the study of the ancient world in order to inspire a vast new generation of students. We do this by hosting a lot of different kinds of live events, doing research on the downward trend in ancient studies. We have an open access database where you can search resources in ancient studies and much more. Where can you find SASA? Search for Save Ancient Studies Alliance. And on any of these platforms, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, and now TikTok. SASA's live events protocol. Please be kind and respectful. Listen and ask thoughtful questions throughout the event. Please be patient with technology and those administering it. SASA live events are streamed on Twitch, and recordings will be posted on SASA's YouTube channel shortly after the event. There are spoilers during our Archeo gaming events, but of course, as always, have fun. Don't forget to subscribe to SASA on Twitch. If you enjoy our live events, such as Archeo gaming, book clubs, and reading groups, please consider becoming a supporter with a recurring donation. You can do this for as little as $3 a month, and you can help save ancient studies. Thank you for joining us.
All right, so we should be live right now, but your camera has disappeared for some reason.
It's not there.
Let me try to check this again. Oh, yeah. All right. Now this should work. I think it works. Let me see if we're audible. I think it works. Can you say something just to check?
I need to quickly log into Twitch. Well, I need to set it up on my laptop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my camera's gonna go away. Yeah.
So it works. So we're audible. We're live. So as you're booting up the stream, so you can watch the game. Oh wait, no, you disappeared again.
Again.
I don't know. Wait, what? What is it? It's also only giving the game in like very small screen. Is it like a window borderless thing? But it's OBS.
It might be.
But I don't know how to change
it
that.
Is,
because
it is an oldish game, so I think on Windows 10 it's gonna wanna go on windowless borderless, which is a little bit annoying.
And is there a way to change that? You think?
Or what are you running it from? From Steam? Or
Steam, yeah.
Just stop. Yeah, so you can go to the properties where the play button is, and then left click on or right click on it, and then, well, just check if there is there's some settings over there. You can usually type in like dash windowless or dash W,
okay,
or dash win. If it says something like that there, then just delete that.
And do you know where I can find that on Steam? I guess you can see it on Twitch now, but so yeah, for those of you who are joining, I'm sorry, we're dealing with some technical difficulties at the moment.
Yeah, it's an old game.
Yeah, it's older, but because I'm looking at properties, doesn't say anything about windowless or borderless window.
Usually you have to type it in, but it's weird that it's forcing it to go in there. Let me just open up Steam as well and check.
I don't think there's a place to type it in. No. 2 years we've been doing this and we still run into these issues like new issues every single day. No.
Yeah, it's usually the older games, I'm sure, where I'm gonna see your screen now so I can maybe guide you.
I'm looking at the properties menu, but I'm not seeing anything that could help.
They go by general. So at the top.
General, yeah.
And it's, you can see there, usually there's the launch options over there. But it's not saying, it doesn't have anything typed there. Usually you can type it, but I think to make it go, never had to type anything to make it go into standard mode. What's your resolution? Your screen resolution?
1980 over, what is it? 7 something? I'm not sure, to be honest.
Because then you can type in, I'm not too sure what the exact code is, but I think it's just a W, and then you type in your resolution at the bottom. But that might be a little bit too complicated. Maybe just run the game, and we can see if
yeah.
it doesn't have settings in itself.
No,
to
it
change
it doesn't. Like I go to options, and it just it says display, and then there's only brightness and subtitle or tutorials. So it doesn't do that.
Oh.
What we could do is just make the screen so much bigger so that it roughly
Yeah, we can try.
approximates that, but that's not gonna change that you're not visible for some reason. I mean, when I start the game, you're not visible anymore. So if we do this, how does that change it at all? Alright, so that's pretty good for the game screen now. Now we have to fix your camera, and I don't know how to do that.
That's interesting.
We've had this before, and it was a borderless window problem. And that was easier to fix in this. So because when I just launch OBS, then you're visible, but when I start the game, you're not.
That's interesting.
So I don't know, to be honest, how to fix that. I guess you're audible, so that would work.
Yeah, that's fine. That will still work, yeah.
Is that okay for you? Because I honestly don't know. Like, we've had this before with Smite, and Smite you had options for display settings, but here I don't see that.
That's fine. It's fine if it's a black screen. It's okay. You can just talk.
The audio. Yeah, okay, the audio works. Hi Max, thank you for joining. Sorry for the wait, we have some technical difficulties, and that I think unfortunately include our guest to be a black screen for today. I'm so sorry, Dylan. So yeah, thank you for joining, those of you who are coming in. We're doing something a bit different today. We've never delved into Prince of Persia before on the streams. We've talked about it. We've never been to ancient Persia before, as far as I can remember as well. So for this one-off special, yeah, Twitch is that way sometimes. it is weird, but yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do about it. So before we do that, I want to thank the guest that we have, Dylan Gibson, who, as far as I know, is one of the most knowledgeable people I know on this series. So maybe Dylan, can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
So I'm in South Africa, and I'm currently studying my PhD in ancient Near Eastern music. So it's a little bit far away from the game, but I'm also a gamer. I like playing games. I was always fascinated by Prince of Persia.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day when I was playing it, I never really realized that there was cuneiform inscriptions. Back then, I didn't even know what cuneiform actually was. And then it was about a year ago, I think, that I stumbled across it. Somebody had a Facebook post, and then wanting to know what the cuneiform says in the game. And then because I am doing Syriology and studying more Akkadian, then I was interested. Like, can I read it? Is it just gibberish? Does it actually fit with the game's time, all those things? And then I went down that rabbit hole. And yeah, so that. The other interesting thing from my music side is the sequel game from the first time they rebooted it had new metal inspired music with like Arabian and Persian and also Indian fused in there. So that was my obsession.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for joining us. I'm looking forward to hearing your takes on the inscriptions. We've looked at ancient Greek inscriptions and Latin inscriptions on the stream before, which... Oh wait, something is happening here. Is this a trailer start? So we've found that sometimes they are much gibberish, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're really good. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you to say about this game. Also, important to mention, you've written an article on this. You published an article, so if you want to
Oh yes,
put a link in the chat to that, that so people can find it, that would be amazing.
I'll do that, yeah.
Yeah. So so in the meantime, I'll start the game. There's a new game here. I've never played this before, except for the couple of minutes it took to test this out. I haven't played the Prince of Persia beyond going at a friend's house when I was a kid. So yeah, I'm interested, and I'm seeing we're having this weird loading thing again where it's loading very, very slowly. So I might have to.
Yeah, this game does do that. I remember also back in the day trying to play it. I thought it was my computer, but
Yeah.
even now, yeah, that's just I think you can put the graphics settings maybe a little bit lower because they did try and do something weird with the animation, like cutscenes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll
Yeah,
see if it doesn't load in like a while. You can do that. But I think last time it did the same thing, and then when I did like the task manager thing, it automatically loaded.
Oh yes.
So maybe I'll do that again and see what the result is. How about now? Oh, it's much smoother. So, and it works. So, does it? Yeah, okay, it works. It's all you must do is ask.
You know what it is that I ask. If you would have your wish, then give me mine.
You have a very ominous opening here.
Yeah, they usually do.
So if I understand correctly, so this is a 2008 one. I heard it is like a second reboot of the series.
Yeah, so originally it came out in 1980 or so. Then it was a 2D platformer.
Yeah.
And then it had a couple of sequels. Then they rebooted it in 2004. And then that's with Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. And then in 2005 with Warrior Within. I can't remember when the Two Thrones came out. Those ones were my favorite of the trilogy. Then they tried to do a reboot of The Sands of Time, that first one that came out in 2004, but they're very quiet about it and they haven't gotten back to it.
Yeah.
Well, and then that's now recently. So then this one was another reboot, which completely changed the storyline.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of Easter eggs that hint at other characters, but then you also talk about that. So this was the first attempt at the reboot, but it wasn't really. It was well received, but it was a little bit weird, and they never really continued on with it.
Yeah.
And then there was the one that was delayed by COVID. That's the one of the reboot of Sands of Time. And now they do have another reboot, which is going back to its 2D platformer roots, kind of, but now in a new generation. Yeah.
Alright, so we've gone through the initial cutscene, so we can play now. So we're running after someone. Oh no, wait. I think here, this is what we wanted to talk about already, right? This is at the very, very beginning. You might take some seconds for you to load. But there's some cuneiform here. Can you?
Yeah, it's quite scattered out quite a lot, like by the canyons on the sides.
So, does it say anything? Like, is it actually? Is it gibberish or?
Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to analyze these ones a little bit more. It's the same with in that article that I looked at, the other one. It was in Elamite.
Yeah.
And I'm now looking at the inscriptions in the second game. I haven't really got in time with this one, but these ones confuse me. So the first obvious thing is actually they're written sideways on the mountains. It should be rotated to the right.
All right.
So it's the wrong orientation. And then when you do take a screenshot and you do orientate it as well, some of the signs, because it's written in a monumental script, so like a monumental was like a little bit easier to carve into mountain faces. So like the famous burn inscriptions and all of those. So it's a very specific type, but it's not one of my specialty languages. So it's in Elamite. So I need to go sit down and study this. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to read it quite fluently now. Sorry.
No, I wasn't expecting to do a live translation. But it's interesting that they're turned the wrong way. I mean, they're written the wrong way. Like I think with Arabic, for example, you often get the same thing when people try to translate something into Arabic, and that they write it from left to right, where it should be right to left, so it doesn't mean anything. Might be something similar here. But so,
well, usually,
sorry.
Your cuneiform is written going from right to left.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Yeah.
And so in the other, inscriptions that you studied and in the games that you've looked at, like, what is your overall like assessment of it? Like, do they say something? Are they researched texts or?
No, so in the first one, it is quite well researched. It fits according to the time period as well, and it has a logogram for kings, and it well, that part is kind of broken off where it's kind of making a reference to Darius the Great. So it is quite accurate, but they also make the same mistake. Sometimes they accidentally invert some of the signs. So they do make some mistakes, but they were quite knowledgeable about it, which was quite interesting because they knew that the developers knew enough about the history and about cuneiform, or they probably just went to go find like the famous burn inscriptions and then put them, or the Behistun inscription, and then kind of copied a section from that, and that's what I found out in that article, which is quite interesting. And that's why I actually want to now go dive deeper into this one, because in the game's booklet it says that because this one is completely trying to do a new storyline, so it's not following on anything else. It's different kind of characters also, but we still have the same unnamed prince. But we don't know what the time period is. So if I do some digging, and if I can identify the language actually what it is, which I think it might be Elamite, but I can be probably mistaken. And then if I can identify certain words, then we'll actually be able to add a date to it, which will be quite interesting.
Yeah.
But that's something that I'm going to look at.
Yeah, no, that's fascinating to hear. Like I'm intrigued that they, that you say that the first games were the first game was pretty well researched in that regard. Like I think that's interesting, because it's not I don't think it's a period or like a region that you often see represented in games, and so that I guess that way it's susceptible to like stereotyping and such. But and I guess you still have the stereotypes here. But, the fact that they did, at least some in-depth research is good, I think. So let's continue, because that person is still waiting for us there. Alright, so we're doing some wall running. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have more inscriptions here. Oh, these ones are in a better light. These ones aren't in the shadow.
Each time you get one, it's a little bit nicer to see.
Oh, okay.
So like I can recognize some signs. But it'll be nice if I can see like a logogram, but I need to get my signs out to double check, because it is not the familiar type that I'm used to studying. So
I wonder, like, these are probably copy pasted from the ones before, right? Like
they did that a lot also in the previous game, and I also saw this with this one. So it's copy pasted, and sometimes they accidentally invert it, but this one also should just be rotated.
And so what about these? So I'm noticing in between like lines, they have these other like vertical lines. Like, do you know what I mean? Like there's right next to the left arm of the character, there's like a line, like a vertical line in between the signs. Does that mean anything?
I can't really see the screen now.
No.
Let me just quickly refresh.
So like there's.
I can explain it again. So you have the sign, and then is it a vertical or horizontal? Because the signs are comprised of vertical and horizontals.
I mean, like, so you have like I don't know how to explain. Like there's bigger, like vertical lines in between like sentence, like what I think are maybe sentences. But like, do you know, like in the crack of the rock, like, oh, cracked into the rock, like. Yeah, I don't know how to
Oh yeah,
explain.
so typically that you wouldn't have any spaces or lines
Mhm.
separating words or sentences. It doesn't kind of work like that. So usually with cuneiform, it would just be running straight, and you would kind of have to identify the words so they wouldn't. So that might just be a sign or just some rock face damage or like just something from the texture.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually see
So
if you look.
so those are columns, yes. So those
Yeah,
are
the
just
columns.
columns.
That's the word. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, yes. So it could be kind of like a lexical tablet, maybe
Uh-huh.
that they copied and moved. So this all should be moved to the right. So it should be
Yeah.
rotated to the right. So if you take like a screenshot and you rotate it to the right, then that's a little bit nicer to
Alright.
see. But yeah, so it's separated into different columns. So it could
Yeah,
be, yeah. It
I
does look like something that comes from the Behistan inscription to me, but the Behistan inscription is also, it's got the different languages. It's got Old Babylonian and the Elamite and other ones as well.
uh-huh. And I
Sure,
guess, yeah,
I'm gonna have to
if you
study
do
them.
look closely, you can see these are just the same picture twice. Like
Yeah, yeah, it's
you
definitely
notice,
copied
yeah.
across.
So that's what they do in Assassin's Creed as well, but I guess it's more subtle here maybe for most people, but
Yeah,
it's so yeah, that's interesting. So this is 2008, so this is like before, or like maybe like at the start of when games really started to do their research, I think. Like
yeah.
in games like 2005. Oh wait, I missed that. You don't really get that research yet, or that elaborate research.
Yeah, I think with this game there was a lot of the developers that were of different cultures, and like kind of everybody brought in a little bit something to it, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Because also the original writer of Prince of Persia, he helped kind of with consulting, not so much with some of the other games. I don't know about this one,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, like it's usually a big collaboration of people, and then he comes in and advises certain
Yeah.
things.
We can
Oh, that's
talk
good.
about this.
We're all for consultancy
Okay, so
and
you're not a
scholarly
conversationalist.
advice in games. We're learning how to fight.
Oh yeah, and this one has a weird combat system that I never really got used to. There's like a lot of different combinations you can do. Quite interesting.
You can only block her. Yeah. It does, yeah. I think I recognize the exact sound effect from Assassin's Creed.
They definitely would have done that. It's like with Assassin's Creed, that was a concept. What did they originally want to do? Because that they tried to reboot Prince of Persia, like in like before. Oh yeah, it was going to be called Prince of Persia Assassins,
Oh yeah.
and then they just completely went with Assassin's Creed then, and Prince of Persia started to die out and fall away. So yeah, so there's probably going to be a lot of similarities.
You and your girlfriend should get out of here.
Girlfriend?
There isn't my.
Farrah's
There was a
not my
donkey.
girlfriend, She's my donkey.
We're looking for a donkey.
Oh yes.
Which you said was an Easter egg?
She's a good donkey.
Yeah. So in the first 3 games, Farah is actually one of the characters that helps you. So she has a bow and she's an Indian.
Okay.
And she helps you because they're on a quest, or like, well, not a quest, but the Persian army is on their way to India to like as with history as we know, looting kingdoms there, and then you kind of help this princess, and her name is Farah.
Okay.
So when I played this, then when you play this, because you can see, oh, like he's looking for Farah, and then all of a sudden, oh no, it's a donkey. So it's kind of a joke, Easter egg.
Were fans happy with that? Like,
I don't know. I was fine with it, I guess. But I mean, back then also when I was playing it, I didn't really think, like I was just playing for the combat, I guess. And
Yeah.
like, yeah. So,
oh, we have some more inscriptions here. I guess they're the same again.
Yeah.
But there's more on an actual like stone, like they're not just in
Yes.
in rock there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
those
but
ones
this
are a
is-
little bit nice.
Yeah. I guess.
It's like, I wonder, is based off of something.
Yeah.
Should be some type of an inscription that's somewhere. Something is actually coming to mind. We'll check that out.
And then they're here again as well. So I guess the person who carved those was very productive. But
Yeah.
I'm
It's
getting
quite random that they have it all across the
No,
like
he's nothing to
canyons
do
like
with
that.
this. No!
Typically, it would be like if you want to be accurate, like historically accurate, it needs to be on some type of a mountain
yeah.
for a display to be easy and not like all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, it works.
Oh, we're falling dramatically and getting saved even
Oh,
more
yes.
spectacularly.
How did you? Whoa! I've got you.
By the way, this character, our character was voiced by Nolan North, which we always
How
love
did
because
you
he's a
do that?
fantastic voice actor.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. And you being able to do magic isn't anything to do with why they're trying to kill us.
They're not
I
trying
guess
to
he is
kill us.
also, from what I've
They're
seen now,
trying to
like he
kill
is
you.
like a
Okay,
typical
fine. Keep your secrets. But
uh,
at least tell me how to escape.
late
No, I
2000s
can't leave.
Ubisoft
I've got
protagonist.
to get to the temple.
Definitely, yeah.
Alright, we have to save the person who saved us, or carry the person who saved us.
Yeah, that was one of the game mechanics that annoyed me about this game. The whole like saving, it's like you basically can't die. Which I mean, okay, it's a
You
positive,
really
but
can put me
Yeah.
down now.
it's quite annoying. It gets quite tedious, and the animations are kind of the same.
Yeah.
But
Release
yeah,
her!
for the first playthrough, I think it's manageable.
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, that's a little bit
I
annoying.
have lost my donkey, fallen down a cliff, and had a rock dropped on me. I'm not in a good mood.
I've lost my donkey.
Release her!
I'm not holding her hostage.
Let her go!
Acrobatic attack,
It's you she's running away from.
but it doesn't do an acrobatic attack. It doesn't play like that. Yeah, these are the exact Assassin's Creed sound effects when you parry. Like I think they're still using them.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Do you think you're up to running?
No, because it was shortly after this that we got the first Assassin's Creed. I think. Well, also in 2000.
No, this is 2008. I think Assassin's Creed 1 was 2007.
You go. I'll follow.
So and then
Oh, okay, so
2009 was Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, okay, yes, that's the one I'm thinking.
Have some more. Yeah, descriptions are here again as well.
Yeah, they're all over the place
Oh
here,
wow, yeah. Look at
and
that.
there's very few of them.
Let me see. Yeah, I can talk to you if you run away.
Which way is
Yeah.
this temple?
We need to go this way.
Alright. Oh, that's a beautiful sight with the temple or tower in the background.
Oh yeah.
So there's some art here on the platform as well, like right below it. Oh, I'm clinging onto it now.
Oh yes. Some iconography. Oh no, just patterns. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a typical? I know nothing about like ancient. Is that like a typical Persian pattern, or like you would have like the
Yeah.
meander thingy for Greece?
It's not really familiar, to, but I guess yeah. But I don't know. We'd have to check that one out.
I'm also getting Jedi Fallen Order flashbacks with the wall running.
Oh yes. Yeah. Just good to see they brought it back in other games also.
Yeah. They've never done it.
Yeah, that was the most fun thing.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Stop there! We mean you no harm!
Gauntlet attacks. Yeah. We have a. It is like a particular combat system. I feel like it's very like slow-mo based. Or...
Yeah. Yeah, and very specific, and it's quite interesting with the animations.
I do like the art style. Like it's like
Not stand between
it
us
looks like
and the princess.
like it's hand drawn in a way. Like I do like that.
Princess?
Yeah, like cartoon kind of, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that made this game difficult to run sometimes, because it was just your graphics card had to be very good. For back in 2008, you needed a high-end one just to be able to run this game nice and smooth.
Yeah, so I'm pressing right mouse button, but it's not doing anything. So, I'm not sure how to. Did the game just crash?
As they're charging up So just
Oh,
before
yeah, all
they're
right,
about
yeah.
to reach the
Okay,
Persian
you're right.
king, then you
Sorry.
can put it on the long. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, here we go.
so like there.
Counter-attack, right, space.
So I think that's used to kind of throw them off balance. So,
Yeah.
so when they hit
It
you,
is
you
finished.
at the same time.
You cannot return. Why do you run? There is nowhere to go.
This guy doesn't give up. I hope you're good with heights.
Hanging from a ledge. Could fall down the wall. Alright.
The
That
temple's there.
temple
Under the
looks
tree.
very God of War-y,
You guys worship a
I
tree?
think.
Oh yes, with a massive tree. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
kind of a thing on Zoroastrianism. So
Mhm.
like kind of a Persian religion with the tree of life. So that's a hint to the tree of life. I think it's a specific type of tree. What type of
Uh-huh.
tree?
This,
Is it a cedar tree? I think yeah, the cedar tree,
yeah.
but a really massive one. Yeah. So it's interesting that they try to bring it in there.
Look at this. This is beautiful. Like it's
Yeah,
like
this was
a
one of the nice things about the game, the free roaming.
yeah.
Like this was fun. Like it gives you a lot of space just to run around and do nothing, or to go to your next.
So okay, what? How about this architecture? Like this is very. I mean, to me, like this looks like Persia in a way, but or what I think Persia would look like. But is it?
Usually with some Indian also.
Yeah.
Kind yeah.
Yeah. I know we have to go there, but I kind of like want to explore in the distance. Like, these are like we have
Yeah.
some wind. Is it windmills there? Like.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. It's, this is yeah. This is great. So you
Yeah, that's one.
oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, no,
No,
that's
no.
one of the things that can be discussed more is the architecture to see if it is kind of accurate, or to also try and maybe draw out specific places.
Yeah.
Because in the other game, does seem to hint at like a specific location. It links, or it makes use of one of the mountains in the area, one of the biggest mountains, I think. But then they put like a mythological palace on top of it, so one that
Yeah.
never existed in real life. But then they kind of so they're definitely going to play around and add things.
Uh-huh. I think that's what most designers do, right? Like most of them would do their research at the beginning, or at least some sort of research. But then, you know, of course, they're creators, so they take their own artistic license with it.
Yeah,
We have
and then play
What are you
around.
doing up
So they
there?
try and find like a region and like a mountain from the area, and then they completely start adding stuff to it, and then playing around with the storyline. But then again, with the storyline as also with Zoroastrianism, what was it? Zoroastrianism, a religion. It has to do with like it has a big element of time to it as well. And it's quite interesting how they brought it in with the other games where you can reverse back time.
all right.
And with this one, not so much. They're playing along with some of the other
Get that end
features,
and push.
some of the other
What's in the
themes of the
temple?
religion,
Just push.
which is interesting as well. And there's some Arabic inscription down there that you just lost.
Oh wait, is there? I'll check it again.
Hold on there.
I can't see anyone following. We should hurry.
This is like this camera shot this is God of War. Like
Oh yes, yeah, definitely.
this is,
It gives that same feel.
how do I? So where is the Arabic inscription?
If you go down that wall, you're going to slide down it again there where you were hanging. You'll see it
Oh, I see.
as you
Yeah.
go down.
Can we stay there?
Bit further
oh
down.
wait, no, this is not what I was supposed to do. Okay, but we got saved. Alright.
Because there's the cuneiform again there. Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Alright, here we go. Alright, yeah.
You can kind of, there, you can kind of see it.
So they do have like
There
a
we go.
mixture in between. I mean, it's like a composite. Like, oh yeah, like we have the two. Like left we have Arabic, right we have cuneiform.
Is that Arabic though, or is that Hindi, Sanskrit?
I wouldn't. I think Hindi would work more with horizontal lines.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more curved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, Arabic. I can see some of the familiar, like the ba and the lam and all of those. Yeah, kind of. But I can't read.
Yeah, no, neither can I. That's
The only thing is I did live in the Middle East for like when I was younger, and I did do Arabic classes.
Well, if there's
But the
no
only thing
gold,
I
why
can
is this
remember
place so
is
secure?
how to
It's
write
the
my name,
prison that holds
and
Oh,
also
yeah.
how to say "ana akul tufaha." I like eating apples.
Oh,
That's the only thing I can actually remember.
Armin,
The-
the,
the
big bad god
basics.
of darkness, kills people,
Yeah,
destroys
yeah.
cities,
Oh, we have,
scares naughty children.
Things about
Unless you want to see lots of
Ahriman.
dead naughty children, you'll help me fix this.
Yeah, so that name is kind of familiar, not really.
We have more Arabic here. That's Zoroastrianism, right?
I think it's a play on it, because it seems familiar, but I was not really an expert in Zoroastrianism. So I only did some light research on it, but I'll go, especially with this one. I think I actually want to write another article and dive deeper in this one also.
We have some more art here.
So again, with the Tree of Life kind
Yeah.
of coming there, the Tree of Life.
And some birds as well. It seems.
Yeah.
And it's pasted over the Arabic inscription, as you can see on the top right.
But yes,
Yeah. In the chat, Anakin No says, if you eat apples for the rest of your life, you can even live in an Arabic country with that knowledge.
yeah, it could work.
Alright, so we're in the temple. There's some choral music. Right there. Oh yeah, there we have another tree of
Where's Arm?
life
Under this seal.
idea, I guess.
Yeah. Like a theme, yeah.
Yeah.
And then water is also a very important theme
Oh,
in
yeah.
Zoroastrianism, but also in the Middle East, obviously, life bringing water. So you can see they're bringing in the water. With the other games, you'd usually have to drink water to heal yourself, and then that would be a save point. But with this one, I don't think it really does that too much. I can't really remember much. But also that's in the Tree of Life.
I guess if you can't really die, like the
I've got this.
Yeah, you don't really need that mechanic.
yeah. Oh wait, made someone angry.
I cannot lose you again.
Father, no! I beg of you!
Father?
Alright. Attack has been deflected. Oh, not deflected.
Do you really think you are protecting her?
Just, stabbing her dad right in front of her. I can see that after a while, this combat.
It gets a bit old really quickly,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I don't think I ever finished the game, actually. Because it just got a little bit tedious.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
But it's the same also actually with the other ones, though. But I think it's just the way that they kind of made this one a little bit more cinematic. I wonder if you can actually turn that off as a setting. Because in the other games, you could always turn it off, but then it was more fun having it on. Because the other one was more blood and gore,
Yeah, yeah.
and not so much with this. So.
Alright, so the Tree of Life has been destroyed,
Let's get out of here.
which
Come on.
defeats the purpose, I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
we're...
I think we need a better plan. That was a better plan.
some new enemy types. Oh, we can use magic attacks now. Oh wait, so we kind of control both of them.
Yeah, it's a few interesting thing, yeah.
That's cool.
So they can then help each other do stronger attacks also.
I like that, yeah. Even though I guess this is just the first of many such enemies that we'll
Yeah.
fight. Anakin notes that I love how Tree of Life can appear in different cultures even though they are separated with great distances.
Yeah, that's quite an interesting thing. Yeah.
Alright, this is... we have to go that way.
We have to get out of here.
You think?
Because it's Nolan North voicing this character, I constantly feel like I'm playing Uncharted when I'm hearing him talk.
Ahriman's soldiers. We're trapped with him.
Yeah? Well, it looks like they got out.
This way.
Ahriman's escaping.
Our man's escape. Is that a range? Okay. Alright, he's dead. Or, I mean, if he can die. Where do we go now? That way, I guess.
Yes. So this one, it seems like they're kind of zombie or their weird creatures are animated by like the water or the tree of life,
Yeah.
like that kind of infecting them. Which in the other ones, in the older games, it's the sand, like the sands of time, that kind of
Yeah.
infects them. And then, which is weird because actually in that game, he talks about like the famous line from the previous ones is something about a water. So it's like a time is like a drop of water in a river.
Yeah,
And then in this,
Oh.
and then in that game, like the sand is the focus. But then in this game, it seems like there's no reference to sand anymore,
Uh-huh.
because the water is kind of the focus for the monsters, also kind of. But then in the beginning, I think it was in the beginning where he then talks about how something is like a grain of sand. It's not time, or is it also time? It's like a grain of sand, or what was it that he said? I can't really remember.
Uh-huh.
But then it's just weird how they kind of cross over one another.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's like maybe not necessarily water, like this weird black liquid
Ooh,
infecting them.
yeah. That the nice open world we talked about. Completely gone. I am the darkness, I am your
You
end.
shall watch the ending of the light.
Alright, so we have the battle between light and dark, I guess, which
Any
is
more of
also
your
very
relatives gonna try and
mythological.
kill us? Or is it just your father
I mean,
who wants to end the world?
Culturally mythological.
Do you think I wanted any of this?
Well, what do we do now? Presuming the great god of darkness doesn't just squish us flat.
He can't have escaped yet. Not fully. The temple must still have the power to contain him. Something's happened to the fertile grounds. If we can get to them, we might be able to stop Ahriman escaping.
The fertile what?
I guess if you start
This
your day
land
thinking
was
you're
built to
gonna
keep Ahriman here.
look for
These
your donkey,
areas
this is
feed
not
the
what
temple
you
with
imagine
life energy. The temple feeds the tree.
will happen.
We have to stop him.
You know,
We have to get out of here.
Fine, run. But you're not going to get very far.
Oh, and thank you for the link to your article.
Oh, I was on my way home.
Oh yes, yeah.
I
So
had more
that's
gold
going to
than
be, you kind of have
I'd have
to
had wine, women,
buy
I'd have
access
had
to that
carpets
one, but
this
you can
thick.
email me and I
Now
can
I'm stuck with an
share
angry
the
god and a
full
crazy
PDF
woman.
file.
As far as I know, you're the first to
Alright.
write about such inscriptions, I
What are these
think,
things that we need to
in games.
do
I don't think
whatever
anyone
to-
else has done that.
Yes, there's been some online articles,
Can't
like
reach the
posts,
fertile
which I do
grounds
also
with
make
these
reference in that
areas.
article, but there hasn't been like an extensive study, so it's quite fun. So a lot of
We'll
the
have to
the
get to the
methodologies that I
temple.
used in that
Then we
article,
can
I'm going to apply to the second game, the third one, and now this one.
Oh, wow, nice.
And then
Find that donkey.
I'm actually going to try to all of them,
Carpets this thick.
just for fun,
This
I guess.
thick.
Oh, world map. To the world map tutorial. Alright. These lands are locked. You will need to activate the power at the temple before you can reach them. Power plates can be activated at the temple when Elika has enough light seeds. Alright. You need to choose a destination. Do you have any recommendation? Or does Chad have any recommendation where where we go? Oh wait, can
Do
we?
they have names if you hover over them?
It says press N to see it, but I worry if I do that, I'm gonna select it. Oh, we have set a destination. Yep. No, I was wrong. Again,
Well, I think you actually have to run to it. So you have to set your destination and you're
Oh.
actually going to run to it. It's an open world. Like they kind of tricked us with it's open world, but then you kind of still have to unlock like your next steps. So yeah, it is open world. So you can select the destination and go to it. So I can now remember like also doing this and then picking one, and then on my way towards it, I was like, no, that one looks a little bit annoying. And I went to the other one, like it's a little bit scary. And then go to the other.
Alright, so we hang on. So if I press E, that's the path or just okay, so it's like the okay, I get it. Is it like remember, does Shadow of the Colossus do something different? Is it similar in that respect? Like you
Yeah, I think it does it similar.
Yeah, I think there's like a lot of because that game, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of this era of games as well. I'm not really sure.
There is nothing here for us.
Alright. Oh wait.
That reminds me of that magic that you do in Skyrim, like to help you find your path, like that waypoint. Like
right, yeah, that's true.
reminds me.
Skyrim does that as well.
It's like this blue little bolts fly.
Wait, oh, we have to go that way. And so in general, how do you think, like, how does the Prince of Persia series, like, fare in its representation of Persia? Like, what are the, you know, the things it might do well? What are the things it gets wrong, for example?
Wait.
Well, that was one of the things where we needed to do a little bit more of an analysis, because there's so much happening that I don't think one person can do all of it. Like, I just focused on the cuneiform, and is that representative of the culture? Is it accurate? Is it? And then there's also the different cultures.
Yeah.
Well, not too much in this one, I don't think, but there might also be some different influences that will pop up later on. But so there's a lot of different sides, and like the architecture, looking at those type of things, and the weapons as well, checking to see if they're well, some of them are going to be a little bit like weird, extravagant weapons, like these big, unbalanced, heavy things, but then he swings it like it's nothing. But
yeah, like
with this game, we really need something a little bit. Yeah, so they have to take some creative freedoms. But in general, with their representation of Persia, it was quite accurate. It was just there was that whole problem of whitewashing, especially with the movie as well, where the characters were a little bit more Caucasian than Persian, but they started to change that now in the reboot, trying to bring in a little bit of the Persian ethnicities in there. Yeah.
I see we have the inscription again there on the pillar, so it's really everywhere.
Yep.
So they
yeah,
that's what they do in Assassin's Creed with the Greek ones as well. Like they pick one specific like in Odyssey, like they pick one specific inscription from Epidaurus in Greece, which they actually accurately represent in Epidaurus in the game. So that's awesome. And if you go to Epidaurus in real life, you can see it there on the stone, so it's accurate there. But then they copy paste literally everywhere around the map, and they cut off words and they bundle letters together that really don't make any sense, and they have their own like Greek lorem ipsum. So it's like it's a good way forward, I think, but they're still. I mean, it's a nice stage to be in. Like they do represent inscriptions that way, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Like there's famous Greek inscriptions, like there's the code of the city of Gortyn on Crete, like the one of the first like law documents in Greece, and that's a very famous inscription. But it's all like Greek lorem ipsum, and it's weird. Like so they at random basically they pick one inscription and then they just copy paste.
Yeah, they did that in other ones as well, and it's also definitely going to be in this one. One of the things in one of the older games is they had a statue of what I thought would have been Darius. But then underneath it does have that inscription. So the King of Kings, so kind of Darius, the King of Kings, and then it talks about him. But then there was a shame because underneath the statue, that inscription, they could have just written down Darius's name.
Yeah.
That would have been easier. But then they copied and pasted the the texture and like cut out stuff and layered it. So yeah, definitely they probably did the same here, as we've already seen. Because that was there, and at least it's not too much work. It seems like, oh, it's a lot of work having to analyze all the inscriptions, but then it's just like one page that you can just plug in. Yeah.
Right.
So it should be manageable.
It's yeah. But I get. Oh wait, no, missed it again. You can see some evolutions, like from what I've known with like the the Greek ones. Like Odyssey was pretty good. Like or Roman ones like Valhalla was better than Odyssey in that respect.
Yeah.
Phoenix Rising was also pretty nice. I don't know how Mirage does in that regard. I don't have the background for that, but it's yeah. I guess in a couple of years we'll get really nice inscriptions in games. So we have to go that way. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I was hoping for when that reboot comes out of the Sands of Time. Like in my article, like I was hoping someone from the developer team like actually reads it and like sees like, oh, maybe they can contact me and I can help them just fix it up a little bit for the remastered version, because that would be nice, because I have a lot of interesting ideas that they can do, which I kind of put in the conclusions, kind of as a hint of like, I'm here waiting. Contact me.
Yeah. I mean, that would be fantastic. I mean, that's the impact that you want to get, right? If you can change the... Oh no, I keep messing up these... Like, you have to... Wait, like, hold down space instead of double jump. Like, I've been playing a lot of War for the past week, and it's... Like, I'm getting... I have to get used to the controls. Yeah, if you can reach the developers with that, I mean, I think that's, fantastic. No, I can do it again. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yes, I'm guessing there's like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
There was a random flame in the side of the wall, like there, like before light. It's like, how did that get there, and who lit it, and why is it so dangerous to get to?
I think this could be his work.
I'll see if I... Oh wait, we can learn more about the region.
Was that? A dream?
That's cool. Wait, hang on. No.
That thing we saw, the darkness, that was...
Oh, we have like side
We
discussions
saw Armin in the
to
vision. Doesn't that mean it's
learn
him
more
creating
about
them?
the
It wasn't
history.
Armin. This is Ormaz's
Or Ormaz,
It is
that's
the
a name I
temple
remember, I
protecting
think.
itself.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
So where was
Well,
that?
the beginning we got.
Flame, you said? Or you mean the torch at the end there, or?
No, what was a little bit forward and into way up. If you stand in the corner there, you can turn. You might see it. You can stand in the corner a little bit more. It's kind of there, where you kind of jumped just to the right. So more to the right. Look more to the right. It's kind of closer to Yoda there. So that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, all right. It's difficult with the the delay.
It's a small one.
When you say right, I might have already turned. So yeah, I'm guessing like
It was there by that second platform.
Oh wait, did I miss it again? I'm sorry.
Let me guess. He's standing on the fertile ground?
Yes.
I'm guessing there's like tons of secret rooms that I'm
If that thing's
skipping
just
here.
standing there, shouldn't we go somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm wondering if there are secret rooms and stuff because I can't really remember much, but I think like for weapon upgrades or health. Well, no, you're not gonna have health
Well,
upgrades.
if we have to face him, let's get it
Because
over
you
with.
already die. So I think it was weapon upgrades and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know about in this one.
Does this warrior have any weaknesses?
The writings say he was
I'm definitely gonna try
He
replay
asked
this.
Armin for help, and in return for
Did
the
you
king's
finish it
soul,
before?
Armin gave him the strength to fight the
No,
armies that
I didn't really. I got quite far, but then
No
Yeah, sorry, you
No,
said
no,
it,
no.
yeah.
You had to pick this religion.
kind of got a little bit over it.
One where all the
I don't
evil
know.
creatures were.
I think it was just that block
slightly
of like it
angry
wasn't the
sheep.
same as the first three. It's that typical thing that happens. Like you remember the older games, and then you're like, oh cool, there's a new one, then you play it, and then it just feels a little bit weird and
The king
different,
asked for the power to
and
save
I
his
didn't really
people.
give it too much
Armin
time, I
gave
don't
him
think.
that,
No, yeah.
and in return made an instrument of war for himself.
It's interesting that we again have a protagonist who is skeptical about, you know, or like laughs with the religion of the culture he's part of. Like that's another like
Yes.
Assassin's Creed staple. Like you know, that Cassandra is Greek, but then she doesn't like she, you know, laughs with the gods or you know, I guess
Yes.
that aligns it closer to the, you know, to the modern perspective.
Yeah. So it is quite funny how they do that. So it makes him seem also like a wanderer that's actually not really familiar
Yeah,
with anything. But then again, it's a good way to tell the story.
yeah, it is.
Because
Yeah.
like as if he's kind of unaware of it.
Am I going? No, I'm not supposed to go. Am I?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go up there?
And then more to the left.
No,
in
wait.
that corner.
Double pressed again. This is a habit. I'm gonna have this problem for a long time. The thing is, like, those buttons that they say push, and that like this weird representation of the button. I don't know what it.
Push to the left, I think. Push.
Yeah, I am. But
Mouse?
I'm not supposed to go up there then? Or...
No.
Oh, okay. That
I think just
explains
to
it.
the
Yeah.
left. You're going to.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Press to jump to the column. Yeah. Okay. This weird dark energy gooey thing is creepy. Alright, so what do we have here?
And here comes the big kind of monsters that's going to give a kind of God of War feel.
Yeah.
Listen to your honor. Armin is not your master. Fight him.
Why does everyone want to tell?
Does he have like a health bar for you, the character? Because I don't see one.
I also don't see it. I thought the thing below is like,
I am.
Yeah, that's the enemies.
I thought it was because
I think that was
Sorry?
what I think would kind of also put me off of the game.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, it's not really much of a challenge. It's like you can't die. I remember that. It was weird to me. Oh no, well there it looks like you're starting to get injured, so I think you can still.
I guess we're getting hurt, but it's not.
Both ways.
I don't know. Nothing I do seems to hurt it. Oh, that hurt me.
I think there was something, it said something earlier about magic. Something
Yeah,
can't
I
do
am
it.
trying that, and then it doesn't. Yes, it's my fault for not looking at the instructions and looking at the inscriptions instead.
Try go back to that weird thing that he was protecting.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
So I guess we
that, yeah.
died, and then we have to restart again this one. Oh, that did something. Is that like energy spiral?
I think that was how she saved you from dying. I think if you try and lead him into the spiral and then attack him there, he might get damaged.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
That just, oh.
Doesn't do anything, so.
Like they do quick time events, but they don't tell you which button. See this? Okay, this hurt him, I guess. But you're not seeing where, like.
I think I see something over here. I did a quick Google search just to check. You have to force the warrior towards a ledge and then do a quick time event to kind of push them off
Towards
to
the
the
left.
side, because I don't think it's going to injure them or anything else. So you kind of have to push them off of the edge in a way.
Oh, alright.
You're too open.
And then
Yeah, like that, and now that you push them off of the edge, something like that again.
oh yeah, that did something. This is God of War. Like, okay, so you're not supposed to fight the boss, you're supposed to throw him out.
Makes sense now.
Yeah, I mean, now I know it wasn't my
There we go.
fault. Like,
Scary. What now?
I would have also not known that, and
yeah, I
that's-
mean, they don't give you any indication.
it was very subtle. Just before the fight, it said something about your weapons or magic won't harm it or something.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think they tell you specifically you're supposed to put it off of the ledge. I think that's just you're supposed to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think if I...
To be healed fertile ground.
And this is kind of similar to the other games where you have these sand vortexes that come up, but now it's like a water vortex or yeah. So it's similar but different.
So we're restoring nature. Restoring life, I guess. Look at that. That looks beautiful. Is it the same Arabic? I don't know.
What was that? How
Could
did
be.
you- Hey,
Oh,
I'm alright. It's nothing.
it looks like it.
The fertile ground is pure now. It will stop Ahriman using its energy.
So he's trapped.
No. We must heal the other fertile grounds.
Yeah, you're in fine shape for that.
The light seed. Take me to a light seed.
alright. 1 out of 60. We have a way to go.
Thank you.
This is again. This is Ubisoft.
I felt I did. I didn't know what to
Collectathon.
do when we reached here, but I knew
Oh
Ormuz
yes,
would show me
definitely.
the way.
Yeah, which is interesting because usually in the Prince of Persia games, this wasn't really a thing.
Really?
Usually you would like collect your weapons or like upgrade your sword,
Mhm.
and then the only thing you would ever have to collect was like sand for your dagger so you can go back in time. But then it was usually like when you kill an enemy, it'll fall, or like there'll be random places. So this
Okay.
is interesting and weird, which is like now you literally have to go and collect these little things.
So interesting. So they created Assassin's Creed in 2007, and a year later they remake it, Prince of Persia, and they add the collectibles. So that's
You do.
Yeah.
Eat, don't you? You're not just living on light.
I'm flesh and blood. The light seeds.
I think it was also
I
kind
just
of
know I need
because
them. They make me feel
people still wanted Prince of Persia. They didn't want it to be dead, kind of a thing,
Yeah.
because then
Where
they
do
knew
those light
Assassin's
seeds come
Creed
from?
was going to take
From
over.
Ormuz,
Mhm.
the
And then
god
they
of light.
tried to reboot
I've
it,
not
but it
seen them
didn't
before,
really
but I
do.
think they're linked to the magic
This
I
was,
have.
you can see it's also kind of, it was for the younger generation. So then back
How many
then,
more of these things
like
do
I
we
was
need
then a
to
teenager,
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
and then
Maybe all of them.
it didn't
But
really
I thought
catch
you
my
said we
interest
couldn't reach.
because it seemed like a game my younger brothers would have played,
Yeah.
like collecting the
Why were you
like
trying to
orbs
talk to
and
them?
trying to make nature
He's a man,
beautiful
not a
again.
thing.
Mhm.
Where
He
the
was
other
a man,
games were like
not
darker,
What
grittier,
he did
like
for honor.
slashing,
We
like
should
yeah.
try and use
Yeah.
that.
I guess it's like a perennial problem of like all older game series, like with Tomb Raider, for example. Like it's also been rebooted. I don't know how many times. Like I guess
Wait,
after a while you have to. I mean,
You don't want to use the
You know,
warrior's honor. You think
refresh
he can
it.
be saved.
But
Just because
I
someone
think
is
Yeah.
crowned
yeah,
doesn't
I
make
don't
them
want to keep
noble.
talking about God
No
of War, but I
offense.
think that
He
one did it pretty
sacrificed
good in
his life for his
2018. Like
people.
He
it,
did
it
so
was a
people would
reboot,
talk
but it
about
also
his
was
sacrifice.
continuous with what came
Such a
before it.
cynic.
Not cynical, realistic.
yeah, like it introduced a new generation to like
You really
the
think people
new
do things
concept.
that
Well, not
aren't
the new
about
concept, but it
themselves?
introduced a
Some
new
people
generation
didn't
to
take
something
Ahriman's
new,
offer.
And
chose to
then
fight.
to the older
Might not have
generations
been
that did
gold,
play,
but
it
they
was
still
something
chose what
familiar
was
but
best
still
for them.
also new.
Yeah.
So that
I
was
bet
kind
they
of
thought
good.
they'd get
They
something
did
in
that.
the afterlife.
Because
Maybe
this
we
was.
try
Yeah.
to do a similar thing.
Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
So why are you doing
No, no,
this?
no, you can go.
There's no
Yeah.
gold here.
No, I mean it's a. Like, because it was a huge game franchise, but nowadays, like, you don't really hear, except
Just
for
because
that,
I
you know,
don't want
reboot
Arlen
plan.
to win doesn't mean I care about
It
our
Yeah.
wasn't really
You
a
chose to
remaster
stay
like it.
because
I mean,
of who
I
you
guess
are.
they did announce that
Because you're
UB4 or
good.
something.
I'm
But
not you. I
it's,
don't want to live here so other people who don't care can live out their miserable lives. The gods, the people that died here, they did what they did because they chose to. Because they thought there was something in it for them.
Alright, so let's choose a new destination. Oh, now we can see where we're going. So we are in City Gate, City of Light. Let's go to the cavern since we're already here. Let's go that way. Yeah, I guess on the the decoration of the gate, like you can see the same. Is it?
Yeah,
It's
similar theme.
yeah. Oh wait, so no, I just did it again. Get this. Oh, this has now become a collecting stream. We just go around collecting these things. We already have 6. We are not doing so bad. Wait, why did he? Okay, why did he do that? I did not press it again. No, he did it again. Okay,
Hang
now
on.
we did it. No. Yeah. It's not a good idea to pick a platforming game to play while people are watching.
Oh, yes. Yeah, especially maybe one of the 3D platforming, I guess, works. Okay. It's just
Yeah,
now there's less action.
Where to?
Because now the action is collecting stuff.
yeah. We're supposed to get. How do we jump from that to that? I don't know. Oh,
think,
because of
one
the
up-
there was the elongated jump thing, right? No, we're not supposed
Yeah,
to.
we're
Just,
just gonna hold
no,
down
wait,
probably again.
these
I think
controls
hold it
are
down,
annoying.
quite awkward.
Yeah.
I think it was they tried to release this one actually more for, I think it was Xbox 360 and
Yeah.
PlayStation 4.
You can see that, I
Um,
think.
and then the computer controls are a bit clunky and weird feeling, I think.
No, we're not. Don't throw me that way. Throw me the other- I guess I should have played this with PlayStation controller, but
Don't pull so hard.
I think we might be stuck here for a while. If anyone remembers the Scapma streams we did, you know I'm experiencing PTSD at this point. Because you have to time it as well, otherwise you just fall off.
I hope this isn't poisonous.
Like, how do you jump that way?
You're gonna try do like a wall run, I think. Like while holding
yeah,
on and
alright.
then
Oh.
hold down the space bar or something
Right, yeah.
until you
I'm not gonna get used to
got
that.
to the left, hold down the space bar, and then as you need to jump, I think then you push.
Yeah, alright, I think you're right.
No,
Okay, I think I talked too much over the controls. Now I'm experiencing the no. I'm so used to double jumping.
yeah. The other one had double jumping, the other games. Pretty sure if I can remember correctly.
Why is he? Okay, I think I know what I'm doing
But this is actually typical Prince of Persia for you.
now. Oh, okay.
Until you see the answer. But it's making the mistake over and over and over, and then you go, oh, wait a minute, that's what I was supposed to do.
Hmm.
So yeah, it happens. I remember there was one that they released on PlayStation Portable.
Uh-huh.
So it was Prince of Persia Revelations. That game, I tried finishing it because it was based off of Warrior Within. But there was this one part where I was stuck there. I couldn't do anything. And I restarted that game so many times. That's the only one I was motivated to actually try finish.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, sometimes you just get stuck. But this seems like it should be manageable.
Yeah.
I think go at the last. Yeah, it's a weird angle jump. You know?
Yeah. Dude,
That's a bit.
roof run, what's it? No, wait, I'm going back. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Am I going back to the entire... God. I don't know why the roof run thing was required.
No, you're heavier than you look.
Because then you're gonna go to the other pillar.
Yeah,
thing.
but...
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
because it's so much higher. Okay, now I see. Yeah. But I can just jump it, right? I don't have to do the roof thing? Oh, like that. Okay.
You might
Yeah.
be body jump.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so you don't have to hold down space the entire time, so that's a problem. Okay. We're getting there. Are we still going the correct way?
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're giving you options. So you can choose.
Yeah. This is where... Is this where we came from? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
No, wait,
Now
we're
we go
supposed to
the
go
other side.
the other way. Yeah, okay.
Power grows stronger. Roshanko.
Oh, wait, huh? We just came from there. Why?
I think they're showing you which way to go. Also.
Yeah, but then they
Kind of to follow.
sent me the other way.
Oh,
No, okay, now
Maybe
it's
it's
now it's
possibly-
correct.
I-
Okay, never mind. We're alright.
that was just an extra step. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
open world, or it's got like an open world. So it's free to do what you want. Then now that I can kind of remember back, the most annoying part is when you have one left. And then you
Yeah.
have to go all the way and find the right
Right.
route.
Yeah.
That's the annoying part.
There's no map that tells
Probably
you.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that would have been the random one that we would have gotten.
Yeah.
But then it's further down also, yeah.
Oh wait, what do we have? That's the same art, but it's vertical now, I guess. It's similar.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? This way. I'm guessing these aren't authentic Persian columns. They're like the art.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that.
No. Alright, we're getting there with the parkour.
Yeah, there was that random fire thing I was talking about earlier.
Oh, this?
That's like embedded. Yeah, that.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Who is keeping this alive? Like,
Like an internal flame. So now we have the
yeah.
tree of life and many internal
Mm.
flames.
Yeah. Oh. Escape, yeah. So are there any other games that you know that, you know, present or represent ancient Persia?
Where are
Not
you
really,
now?
no.
It's part of the royal
I haven't
palace.
really.
You lived here?
I'm guessing there might be like a
Most
civilization or
of
like
the people who
with like
remained lived here.
a character.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
Age of Empires, they had civilizations, they would kind of feature it, but it wouldn't be the main focus.
Yeah.
It's not ghosts we'll find here, it's illusions. The concubine will be waiting for us.
I'm guessing it's not a very well-known time period for people to play with,
I
Yeah,
think I'll just stand here for a while.
which is too bad because it, does have a lot of interesting things.
yeah, it would have been nice if they had kind of like a little bit more accurate kind of Prince of Persia without the monsters and stuff, and maybe just make it like kind of how they made the movies also in a way, because then it still had the time travel kind of element and the sand and
Yeah.
all that.
The
But
bridges that link to the
like
platforms
it was
are
more
gone.
like the
We'll
kind
have
of
to use those
war
roof columns to
orientated.
get across and then drop down.
It'll be interesting if they do kind of bring that up and try and like teach you a little bit about the region and its history. That'll be something interesting. Maybe they should try that for a reboot.
Yeah. Oh wait, what happened?
No!
We're gonna have to push off another
Fertile
monster.
ground is clear.
No, there's no.
Princess?
Oh wait, there is something. Oh no.
It's the concubine she... Ah!
Dark energy. Again, very Shadow of the Colossus. Oh wait, look at that.
Ah!
Hang in there. I'll stop her.
No, that was kind of unexpected.
Yeah. How do I get up there?
Well, what have we here? A princess and her little man. Two little lost wanderers, no idea where they're going or why they're here.
Do I go the entire way around, I guess? Yeah. No, wait, that is not a platform. Never mind. Oh, she can still help me, even...
I don't think so.
Oh wait, this is it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, here we go.
Hurry!
Oh, but she still kind of helped you.
Yeah,
That's weird.
she...
That kind of defeats the whole purpose. She's like stuck or
Yeah,
trapped. But
exactly. Like,
it's still kind of help you.
I'm guessing she can't use her magic attacks now, so that's maybe a difference, but...
Watch out for her illusions!
Where do we... No. Jump here. Do we...
Like looking at the
Oh.
details here with the snow and stuff as well, it might seem like it's like the Zargos Mountains or somewhere there. It's, like finding a mountainous area in the Middle East that's got like some snow. Turkey side maybe. It's an interesting detail.
How do I get to the other? Just jump it? No, I can't. Have to go
You need to
around.
go around, yeah, and you like can't. No, what? That door, is that something you can hit?
No. I can...
Slash.
Oh, can I? No, I can't climb it.
Yeah, this is one of those typical Prince of Persia moments
Yeah.
where until you see it, it's obvious, and now it's like, wait, what's happened?
I mean, there's something...
Oh, I think I see.
I might have to
Run
go
up and then jump
down
through.
here, maybe? No? No, that's not...
If you look up, there's that lantern. So look up.
Oh wait, I have to do the entire thing again. I saw the lantern too. Doesn't seem like there was a way to...
You like to reach on that pillar. Oh, well, no, we'll go at the beginning again.
Yeah. No, come on.
And so you said you remembered watching someone play this when you went to go visit their house.
Yeah, so I mean, we... Like...
Because that's what it feels like now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh wait, we're somewhere else.
Watching your friends play.
Oh wait, did I go the... Oh,
I think you went opposite.
there's two... Wait, oh god. Never mind. Okay, I feel so stupid now. Alright, so I have to... Oh wait, is there a way to go the other way around? To the right there, instead of here. Maybe let's try that. Let's see. No. This might be it. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, so they're giving you options and traps to frustrate you.
Of course.
Taunt, so willful, so
Just gonna move around
Do
the
you
entire
break
time.
everything you find? Try again, little man.
Oh wait, it seems like it's going to be one of those annoying things we have
Yeah.
Lost in the desert,
following it.
walking with purpose, yet lost all the
So I go
same.
back this.
What guides you then, little man? Who are you? Prince or pauper? Thief, nobleman, merchant, or assassin? You don't know.
This up the
do you?
thing. Is that assassin? And this is a way. Yeah. Gonna do the same thing if
Good,
you're gonna
another
move
illusion. I
again.
needed the exercise.
Oh, I was over here all the time.
Okay,
I'm
now
sorry
she's
for
where
your
at
wasted
the
effort.
point where we were earlier. Is this gonna be an endless?
Don't you want to be together in
Am I
her
missing
hour?
something?
I think it might have been a couple of times.
Yeah.
Stay on your stage, little man. Everything you do is make-believe. There is no difference you can make.
Yeah, so I remember like this is one of those games that we, like when I went to a friend's house, like we used to play together. Or like I mean play together is like usually like one person watches, one person plays. Okay, we've done something.
That's the thing with life. It's so confusing. You think you know where you are, then everything changes. You crave her, don't you? But all
Alright,
she
now we're
has in her
fighting.
heart is purpose. She serves her purpose. Showers on Mars. Keep going. There's no space left in her for you.
While you were struggling looking for the platforming, I think I might have found, because now I'm thinking about those inscriptions, still trying to figure it out because that's actually what bothered me. My earlier idea with when I looked at the inscriptions for the first game was I thought like, okay, the most obvious place to look would be to look at Old Persian cuneiform, and then that wasn't a match. But now that I'm looking at it, this one seems like it might be Old Persian.
Okay.
I can send, I'll add a link in the chat to one of the photos I found online, which it might seem like it also has some of those columns, but I can recognize some of the signs. Because yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's this one very specific one that sticks in my head because that's what helps with, and I'm pretty sure it's a logogram. That's what helps with figuring out what language it is. It kind of looks like a little triangle or a little fork. So it's got like the one wedge, like a little cow's head. I can see it here now. I think I found it. So it's Old Persian. Now I must just find some logograms, and then if we find another inscription, I'll try to read it. But we don't have to.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is great. This is live analysis. That's what we're doing. No way. So this is a more traditional boss fight. But I'm losing it.
Get up!
I wonder. Yeah, no. I don't think the light thingy does.
It's interesting how the screen kind of goes red to show your damage.
Yeah.
It's like taking something from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
When you didn't kind of find the concept, kind of, yeah, it's interesting. Definitely of the time period. 2008.
Yeah, true. And you can also, like, especially here, like, you can kind of see, like, the like, late 2000s, like, a period where many games are, like, kind of grayish in a way. You can see it here, though they also play with, like, blue and there's pink, of course, here as well. But... Alright, we defeated her.
Well, it's been entertaining.
Please tell me there's a way to get rid of her permanently.
When we imprison Ahriman for good, or if we enter the palace rooms beyond the Black Gate.
Let's heal the fertile ground.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. Like it's in the Fertile Crescent anyway, and
Yeah. Do you think it's
now you have to help. Yeah.
Do you think it's a specific reference to that? Or...
No, I think it's just playing around with what we know of the region being a Fertile Crescent, and now it's like a what-if situation.
Yeah.
Like if there was some other religious thing that happened that made the fertile grounds go away, which is also interesting now because it's like kind of this gray black water, so it's kind of the opposite. Well, like kind of a similar, but then yeah, you can kind of restore it and get this weird black goo away.
Yeah.
Thought that's what stages were for.
Guess it's the light and dark aspect.
You don't
again,
dream,
that
you will never
is
be more than you are.
more dominance
And
here.
if you don't wake up, dreaming's all you'll ever do.
Let's go to the next fertile ground.
Next fertile ground.
So it's interesting also how darkness it's always portrayed kind of like in a fluid or like a liquid or like some type of a form.
Yeah, you're.
Well, not kind of always, but it like has that like almost like a virus. So if you think also of Resident Evil, it's like there's a virus, and then you have the light, which is more of a particle. But yeah, I guess like you can also say a virus is also a particle. But your light would be like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, something that becomes this weird liquid. Quite interesting.
It's the aspect of something that's like uncontrollable in a way that, you know,
Yeah.
it induces fear maybe, like we fear what we can control. No. Last time, I swear. I mean, it's not gonna be the last time, we all know, but... No, see, I did something entirely differently on this. We can do one more fertile ground, and then this, I know the time is when you're in. I don't want to keep you for too long. I think that no. I'll be on the lookout for other inscriptions.
That's another one.
But it's interesting that they added them in the first place. Like it's, like especially here with these big rocks. Like it's not that many players will, I mean, one, notice them, or two, miss them if they wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Like it's a way to.
Yeah, I think.
It's a way to like.
Yeah, they should have put it's a visual place so it catches your eye.
Yeah, it's like, it's a way to enhance the authenticity of the game world, but at the same time,
Yeah.
if players miss it, does it, you know, induce
Yeah,
that
the
feeling
what's
of
the point?
authenticity?
Yeah, that's what they did nice in the previous games. It was only so you discover that this palace that you're in is built on top of like a more ancient palace, and when you go into that one's ruins, then you start seeing the cuneiform, which makes sense because then that's an older, more ancient. Because then during that time period, you would have had more your written down script with kind of ink and parchment, and then you have this older, ancient city underneath, which has the cuneiform inscription. So that was nice. With this one, yeah, it's quite easy to miss it. So they should have definitely tried to put it like by like under a statue, or the first time when you see the tree, like that big tree, that temple, or just like in a very obvious place. But yeah, there's more inscriptions.
Yeah, here we have something. I think this is something different. This is not the same that we saw earlier.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different, but it's still gonna be Old Persian as well. So there is a sign that I recognize there. That one came across in in my other article that I've seen. So it's the one that's got the 3 wedges, so it almost looks like 3. So like if you were to tally a 3, and then it's got the one on top horizontally.
Is it like
So let me
next
see.
to my head, basically?
Yes, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
So
I
that
see it here.
so that which can I don't know that won't be a logogram. But wait, I think I see that one. I see an important one. Wait, let me just double check it quickly.
Yeah, no. Go, take your time. This is great.
So I'm just finding a lot of the syllables. Where's the logogram? Just quickly double check. No, because I didn't study these ones. I don't recognize these ones. These are not fresh in my head because I do more the Akkadian.
Mm-hmm.
But it's quite interesting. Once you find the logograms, then you can kind of start piecing together sentences. Where did I find that mention?
I mean, if there's a sentence to begin with here, if it's not just.
Yeah, because then like, specifically now I'm looking for the logogram for king. I'm
Mm-hmm.
wondering if it looks the same as in the Elamite inscriptions. It might. Oh wait, so there's for God. Wait, let me double check there. So that at the bottom. You can see. Wait, let's look for king. Um, yeah, because these ones are now written the right way. The
Okay,
orientation
yeah,
is
yeah.
right with these,
Okay, so
so
that's a
they're
step
quite
up.
nice to look at.
But so you said that it's read from right to left, right?
Yes, from
So
right to left, and then which is interesting.
so it's all like small things.
Yeah, so this might be a cut off column from something, so there would have been a
Oh
longer
yeah,
side
yeah,
because you
yeah,
wouldn't really just have symbols next to each other like
yeah.
that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
yeah.
it would really spell over. This is interesting. Nothing is sticking out, none of the logograms. But if you see another inscription, let's see if I can find
Yeah.
it.
Let's go on the hunt.
If there's a fuller, longer
I
one.
mean, I guess here we have the same one, but it's mirrored. Like if it, like the one that you mentioned, like next to the head, like it's the same, but it's in the other direction, so it's mirrored from the one before.
Oh yes.
So
Yeah, so with that, it is actually inverted also. So it's not 100% the correct
oh
orientation.
yeah, yeah,
So if you
okay.
go back, yeah,
Does it?
so there, that's going to be right. So that symbol we saw just now, that's the right. You can see the wedge
Oh,
is
okay, wait.
on the right-hand side, and then you have the three going down. Now, if you go look on the other side, you're going to see the wedges like facing the wrong way,
Oh yeah,
like
okay.
that top one,
Mm-hmm.
top horizontal. Yeah, so that's a more accurate. Wait, go back to that one quickly. Let me see.
Wait, which one? The first one?
Yeah, this one. Stay with
Okay,
that one
yeah, yeah.
quickly.
I will. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, no, no. Here we go.
Go stand closer again if you can. There's that
That's
symbol, so directly above, directly in line with his head, but three up or two up. That symbol almost looks like the logogram for God. No, yeah, for a specific God's name.
Mm-hmm.
No, this looks a little bit too. No. That's quite difficult. I'm gonna need to screenshot and zoom in
Yeah,
and
it
check
might
nice.
not be the best quality, but at least you know where they are now. So it's on the way to the third.
Yeah, at least I can see the signs, and now I can start going through the whole process of transliterating it, and so I'm gonna see.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to give you more work with this
No,
stream.
it's fine. It's fine.
But, oh, we have the same on the other side here, so it's the exact same, and it's mirrored once again.
Yeah, so they need to watch out for that mirror.
Yeah, so it's, but yeah, I mean it's funny though, because I mean, imagine if they did this with like our Latin letters, like it would be completely weird
Yeah,
looking.
it would be backwards.
Yeah. Alright, let's go this way.
use a bit of directional help here.
Yeah, the thing that makes cuneiform tricky as well is it's not as clear as so you see a symbol and then you can easily identify the language. Because cuneiform, you can write any language using the symbol.
Oh yeah.
So it just expresses the
Oh.
sounds. So
Mm.
I'm thinking it's Old Persian, but I need to double check that.
Might
Because
be
then I
something.
need to identify certain words, and because I don't really know my Old Persian, then I'll have to first look at the logograms, find like the king and the king's names and stuff like, or like find a very familiar name like Darius. If I find that, because there's only specific ways of spelling it, so then that might be the dead giver. But yeah, it's all just the trial and error approach.
As is the parkour, so it's fitting for the game.
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
No. No. Ooh, what am I doing? No, it's not the way it's supposed to go. No, wait, where is... Am I? Okay, I made it. This is not the way you're supposed to make that jump, but I did it somehow. I'm sorry for the nausea. I guess we're supposed to go in here, in this totally not ominous looking...
The fertile ground is up
location.
on that plateau. We can use the vines to get up there, then make our way across.
Make our way across to what?
Let's find out.
Oh, this is
It's the
industrial.
Alchemist.
I think we just lost our way out of here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This
Can't
is
keep
a
above the
choice.
corruption, we'll
There's
lose
a
more than
weird
that.
yellow tint to it. It looks almost like cyberpunk
Yeah, it is.
yellow tint.
Corruption better not be rising like this everywhere, or we're in even deeper
yeah.
trouble.
Or more, what is it? The steampunk.
Not
Yeah, yeah,
exactly
yeah,
So
yeah.
not
light.
cyberpunk with
He hardly
like
knows
that
us. He's trying
yellowy,
to kill us.
We'd better get higher.
like Bioshock almost, but not
I
underwater.
was gonna say Bioshock. Yeah, it is. I mean, Bioshock
Or a
does.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Is this a weird choice for ancient Persia?
Try not to get your feet wet.
Oh, it's rising again.
Be ready.
I don't think we'll find any inscriptions here.
Yeah.
Quick, we need to cross under there.
Sure, climb on the roof. It's not like gravity ever killed anyone.
No. Did it again.
Keep moving!
Although they do have sort of like an Asian motif here, so I guess that they do sort of integrate it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Especially there.
not sure. Alright, we made it to the
We need to reach him, to stop him.
fertile
Hey,
ground.
step away from there.
Hey, step away from there. That's
There you
as
go.
if that ever helped in any villain fight.
Here we go.
Alright.
Go.
Ignorance shall not.
Starting to appreciate the combat a little bit more, but I still think after a while, like you said, it gets kind of
Oh yeah.
monotonous.
Yeah. Especially if you have to do like a lot of the, well, like I never really got far, so I think hopefully once you start getting further out into the map, they start introducing new
Go work your
mechanics
magic.
and different
Yeah.
other interesting things.
It gets more like combos and stuff like that. Okay. Let's heal the world and rid it from steampunk.
So I'm gonna add something to the chat now,
Yeah.
where we can try see if we can find those symbols. Then we can. That might give us the translation, the transliteration, and the translation to Empire. Do those symbols appear nicely across in the chat? Because then we can confirm that it's Old Persian if we can find that, which would be something interesting. But we don't obviously have to. But this is how I would then approach. So this would be my method.
Yeah.
So I would look for Old Persian now, and then I'd slowly start to find stuff.
We can go to
So
this.
I'm pretty sure we've seen those symbols before. Those ones do look. I'm sure I've seen them.
We can go to this last one, and then we've done all 4 of them, and then we can, and let's see if we on the way we find it. It kind of like
one more.
it's been a while since I've played a game where you navigate with someone who's like showing you the way, like with this Oakland thing. I kind of I do like it.
Oh yes.
It's in a world with you know, mini maps and everything, cluttered game interfaces. Like it I mean, it does feel nice. I guess some of the steampunk element they stay. But
This will be an obvious one in the chat. You can see there was that that I showed just now, that familiar symbol. So if we can see, if we can get those 4 symbols, like in order, then we can see that's at Parsa, which is Persia.
all right,
So
and
that's the way that'll be quite cool if we can find that. Then it's just a matter of finding out which inscriptions talk about Persia and mention a king, and in this.
And that's
So then-
that second
once you
one
find
is the one you pointed out earlier, right?
Yes, yeah. So that's that that A. From the, I'm trying to figure out how that would be transliterated. I think it would be pa, and then you have and which is weird because then you have a single R. I don't know if it's gonna, because then it's the 4 symbols, which is a bit weird. Because that long A we have over there is, you can see it's the A that's repeated. So then in the transliteration, that A becomes a long A. But then seeing the R by itself, which is not uncommon, but I don't typically see that in Assyrian. I mean in Akkadian. So that throws me off. That's making me go like, oh, is that correct? Because usually you're not going to see it much alphabetically. But it does also work that way. You can also, but it's more syllabically. So I think that's going to be those signs. I can check that as well. I think that's right, Joe. I can. Now this is eventually, so you make a little dictionary of the signs for yourself, and then you can start to see all the SARs and start,
yeah, I'm on the lookout. See if we spot it again. So far, nothing.
Here.
No. Maybe once we get closer.
You're closer to a more mountainous region, probably.
Yeah. I guess there we have snow again. I mean, is there a... Can we teleport?
I don't think so.
I
don't know.
It doesn't have a button for teleport. Otherwise, we could just go back to the temple where we... And go back to the location where we found it. Oh wait, this is where we came... This is the same thing again. So here we are.
Oh, they're by those columns.
Yeah, they're the same. Not the same columns because at the
So
level of the head, that's different signs.
yeah, the
So
orientation is a little skew now.
yeah,
Yeah, that's not going to be a helpful one.
maybe wait. Is this one double again? Here, maybe this is the other side of it.
Yeah, because usually you would have those, the more triangular part of the wedge shape you would have on the right hand side. Well, sometimes, commonly, unless it is a very specific sign.
I think this is as clear as I can get it with the camera in the game.
Okay, so no real matches there. Persia. If you look at that one in line with your body, so kind of where the sword is, or so you see that thick line at the top, that break at the top.
Yeah.
If you go down, so not that first one, not the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. No, which one was it now? Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so the one and then on two.
Wait, where was that one? And I lost it. I lose it. Said it was in line with the sword. No, no, it's too difficult now. Maybe not these ones. Let me check it.
I can. Yeah, I can't really go close without zooming in too much.
There, the resolution's a little bit better there.
Yeah. Maybe you can put the screen in full screen without the chat, then you can see it better.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing any matches with this one.
But I'm guessing they are, like they are existing signs, right?
Yeah,
It's not like they just created
um,
things out of thin air.
No, definitely not.
So we'll
What's the best way?
go further then to find the that fourth fertile ground.
Where should we head for?
Oh, the black goo is coming close.
I'm going to add some more logograms to the chat. So then if we find just a single symbol, then that's for king. If we see that one standing out. But one that might be interesting is if we have this one for a specific god from the Zoroastrianism, Zoroastrian religion. So this would be the god.
If the corrupted return to their places, the hunter will be here.
So it's Aru Mazda, which is
yeah.
always reminds me of Aru Mazda.
Yeah.
But Aru Mazda, there would be his name. If we find that, that'll be cool. But yeah, because then you like I suspect we would find
Yes.
Let's get to the top of that tower.
Yeah,
the king logo. The chances would be very high, and then if it's old Persian, we should be able to find that god's name, which would be interesting.
Yeah, let's see if we can find anything else. I'm hearing a lot of screaming in the background, so this is a nice one to end with. No, not too bad. After a while, you can get, the parkour gets kind of fun though. Like once you get used to the annoying spacebar thing.
Point us in the right direction.
Oh, then it's quite fun, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Josh is getting good. It's a different technique.
yeah, it is. Also, like I'm used to, when I play Assassin's Creed or God of War, like I played on PlayStation, so it's a bit different.
Oh yeah.
But no, yeah, I can see this, and it feels very fluid, which is good.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how do I? Was it the? Yeah, okay, I get it. Here we are. Let's see this. Ooh, what is that?
We're trapped.
We'll be
Crap
fine.
with this thing.
It's another one of those things, yeah. Probably another one you have to push off of the ledge, or doesn't? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't really have. Yeah, this one is susceptible to swords.
Yeah.
Must protect.
So am I. The magic attacks, they don't work now. Is there a reason for that? Oh no, now they do. I've been pressing E the entire time. No! Is it gonna recharge the entire thing? Please say no.
I think that does happen. That's what
Oh, not the entire thing.
Maybe
So,
if you get
a lot.
it blink.
One wrong button.
Yeah, I think it recharges. It looks like it recharges a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, the thing that's like grayed out. I don't know which one.
I'm ready.
This is how it keeps well, not recharging about too
Yeah,
much.
no, it's almost. Oh, I have it. Alright, so we save this. Let's restore the world.
So I've added some more
Yeah, I see. Thank
some
you so
more
much.
potential ones because like Earth might be obvious one because if it's according to the themes and it kind of works, so maybe we'll have an inscription something about Earth.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very smart of the developers to have that in there.
Yeah.
but maybe not. I think it might be just a king inscription.
Hey, is this
Maybe
purpose
Darius's
going to
name
weaken you as
as
much?
well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never driven Ahriman from a land before.
All right. So we've been going going for almost 2 hours at this point, and I know which time it is for Dylan. So let's we can call it a day here. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. Those of you in the chat, thank you for speaking, and thank you, Dylan, for joining our stream today. I've learned a lot, and I really like doing these analyses of like texting games. I really like that. So for everyone who's still watching, join us tomorrow again for our next Total War Pharaoh stream, hosted by Kate again. And then for next week, we're still Friday. We still don't know fully what we're gonna do. We might be playing Toroa, like the demo for the Maori game. If not, we'll do something else, and we'll continue to doing our Total War Pharaoh streams. And stay tuned also for November 3rd, where we'll be doing our Halloween Bash yearly event, where we'll be playing 2 games. One is the Escaper, where we'll escape an Egyptian tomb, and another is Eleusis, where we'll be dropped in the mysterious Greek city of Eleusis. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you again, Dylan. This was great, and thank you for sharing your article. I hope people have found it this way. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no, really, all our pleasure. So, all right, so I'll stop the stream here. You'll be, oh wait, yeah, okay, like this. All right, so have a good weekend, everyone, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.